It's a shame, honestly, that I don't see a lot more people talking about Amazon's The Boys, but I'm gonna change that here on the channel and we're gonna start talking about it. In this video, we're going to talk about a spin-off series that just got greenlit by Amazon and it's going straight to series. But if you guys would like a completely different video, maybe this weekend on The Boys, where I'll give you a crash course on what the show is about and why we love it so much, I can also make that, but you gotta let me know in the comments if you guys would like that so I can make it. Anyways, let's get to talking about the new series. So this news officially first broke from Variety, and they're the ones that learned that Amazon is fast-tracking a development of a new iteration of this series. Now, of course, The Boys is based on a popular comic book, but this series would be an independent thing that's not based on anything that they've put on paper before. This instead would be its own original tale, spinning off from the current existing 2 seasons. Now, this news is coming at us just a few episodes into the 2nd season, which of course we already know is getting another season on top of this. And they already have one of those post-show talk shows hosted by Aisha Taylor, so you know its popularity is going up. Now, of course, the current season and series of The Boys is all about the political status of the United States, how they're using these superheroes and the propaganda and everything behind it, and of course there's a lot of ins and outs with what they're playing with modern politics, but also putting a spin on everything. And I don't want to spoil too much, but it is a series that you have to look into at a little bit of a more deeper level than just the violence that's constantly presented. Now, if that turned you away the first time, or even the over-the-top violence, that's probably not going to change with this upcoming spin-off, because the spin-off series would be set at a only Americans college where young adult superheroes, or as known in this universe, supes, are actually trying to sort of become the next best superhero. And of course, this college is run by Vought International. So again, it's tying into exactly what's going on in the main series. Now, from my understanding, from looking around, reading out what everybody's saying, and the few people adding to the story, this is definitely gonna be a show that skews a little bit younger when it comes to the main cast. Again, college as opposed to adults like we're currently seeing in the main series, and it's gonna be driven by everything you would expect in a college setting. So obviously physical, sexual activity, and all that, but also it's being described that this college is sort of set up like a Hunger Games scenario, which at the same time does make sense, and this goes all the way back to the satirical nature of what The Boys is and kind of what they're deconstructing with superheroes. Naturally, this, since it's set in the same world, you could see quite a few deaths and things that are thrown in there that are obviously shocking and over the top. So as of right now, nothing else is known. You could probably assume that some cameos are going to happen, some crossover could be possible. I mean, I wouldn't really be at all surprised if somebody like Homelander was to stop by the college, give them like a pep talk or something, which obviously could tie into everything that's happening, which would be kind of cool. And no other news on when it could take place or anything. That would obviously be something we find out down the road. My assumption would be that this will more than likely shoot right around the same time or after the next season of The Boys. And realistically, it's not really going to surprise me if this just gets greenlit for a couple seasons right off the bat once they see how production is going and get the first reception from test audiences. And honestly, I'm here for it. The Boys, criminally underrated. Like, nobody I know watches it besides the people in the CBC group, so I don't know what's up with that, but more people need to get behind this show. It's amazing.